Everybody, and I'm sick, and I'm really sick. Like, honestly, like one of the things that stood out for me in this is like he's not even tracking how like this could be seen as a colorist attack, like to his deep dark skinned black wife. Like he's not even seeing how it's gonna show up for her in her life and her reality. And that's what got me so hot. Cause it's like, bro, I'm really trying to not. I'm like, as much as I know I'll never be like the good light skinned person, like I know I'm never gonna be that. So I just decenter from that. But I don't want to be a light skinned person being fucking demonic or being in collusion with black men, because that's a access of fucking privilege that I do not engage with much, because I do not engage with black cis men for this very fucking reason. A lot of times they want me to be a lot of times they want me to be complicit in harm, and before I couldn't really explain that. Like, yes, I had a history of like projecting my own father's absence and narcissism on black cis men and being worried that I was going to endure similar trauma as my mom. That is true. But after unlearning that and, you know, checking out black cis men, it was slim pickings. That's all I'm gonna say. The colorism aspect is so loud. Like, they are very anti-black, a lot of them. And for the ones that are not anti-black, there's other shit going on. And if at any point I feel like you're negging me, you're trying to degrade me, you're trying to degrade women that look like your mom, women that look like black women, period, not even connected to you and your family, like, I must get away. But I also realize getting away is a part of privilege, not holding space for transformation. Like, if I'm not using my privilege to transform the moment, what am I doing? I realize in every moment I don't have the power that I may think I do. I realize that I'm also delusional as a light-skinned person. There's times where I may think I actually have more power than I do. But the thing that's funny is when it comes to black cis men, I actually undervalue my power. And that's something I was not considering. And that's because I wasn't listening to deep dark skinned black women. Period. Like, it all comes back to that. Like, if I listen to deep dark skinned black women, I know so much more. Or rather, I'm hearing so much more, and there's so much more information to pull from. But the moment that I think that I don't need to talk to sisters, siblings who are deep dark skin about what's going on or collaborating, that's when like whole books gone. Fuck chapters, libraries gone. And that's another aspect of this. Like, if I'm not using my privilege to transform the moment, what is people talk about the elders, like killing off the elders is how you bastardize the next generation, right? Think about how dead our elders are. Like, think about how dead our elders are. I don't know about you. Maybe your elders don't feel dead. My elders are dead. And they're alive, but they're dead. They have nothing to offer me. And instead of having fucking humility, and instead of being humble in that I have something to share with them that they could never share with me, they choose to harm me. They choose to look down on me. They choose to appraise me with the oppressor's lens, under the gaze of white supremacy. That's how they look upon me. And so with that being said, they could never appraise my worth. If you're looking at me through the prism of white supremacy, I might not look how I actually am. And that's not on me. I can't correct nobody's eyes. I ain't the glasses. And so with that being said, like, if you are too long in like being seen under the white gaze, like, it affects you. It changes your the way you see yourself. Self-objectification. Like, there's just so many ways that being under the scope of white supremacy, while being non-black, while being uplifted in black spaces by certain folk, and then having to reconcile with every interaction that was like people questioning why you was there, wasn't them being mean or rude. It was them genuinely trying to figure out why the fuck, how did you get here? And if we can't be honest about the fact that it was off of a black ball sack and what that entails, then we're also missing libraries and chapters. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I hope this is connecting and making sense.